Hi, I'm Bucks County District Attorney Matt Weintraub. Today I have a special guest that I'm really excited to speak to and watch and participate in a demonstration. This is Officer John Laub from the Northampton Township Police. And John, I understand that you are a school resource officer.
Yes, sir.
And can you tell us what that means?
I am assigned to the schools in Northampton Township, primarily Council Rock High School South, but I investigate any crimes that happen on school property during school hours, and just basically there for security for the school and staff.
So it's very important for you to get to know the kids and for the kids to know that they can trust you. And I have now witnessed and experienced one of the ways that you can get the kids to get to know you a little bit better. You have some amazing card tricks. Would you be able to show us one of those right now?
Thank you. I began as a school resource officer in January of last year, and I've always enjoyed card magic. And I got to thinking, well, this is a great way to meet with kids. So, like I said, I will show you a trick if you don't mind. I'm going to hold two cards out, and I will explain these cards in a moment. But for now, I need you to go ahead and just pick a card.
All right, you got it.
You can memorize it, show the camera. I'm not looking.
Okay, we're good.
Everybody good? Now, if you'll give it back, we'll get lost in the deck here. Now,
I have to remember my card.
now the two cards I held out are my bounty hunter kings, my red kings. We're going to put those back in the deck. What I need you to do is tell me when to stop, where you want them to be.
Stop.
Right here?
Yeah.
So we'll put those in face up like this.
All right.
All right. You see the cards. It's easier to turn this way.
Yep.
Cards are all face down.
Got it.
No cards between the kings. Cards are all face down below the kings.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't matter where in the deck your card is. My kings will find it. All right? Do you remember your card?
I do remember it.
All right. I want you to concentrate on it. See it in your mind.
Okay.
Gently push those kings in. Would you please pull that card out?
So, I know we're going to see some more card magic lately. That's mind blown. But John, tell us how this can help you talk to the kids, and what is the goal when you're a school resource officer?
Well, I use it as an opportunity to just walk around. I go to all the lunches. There's 5 lunch periods at Council Rock South. So I use it to go around and I talk to the kids at the lunches. I just walk up, shuffling cards as I'm walking. You want to see a card trick? And as I do them, other kids at other tables see the tricks and they get interested. And I want them to feel comfortable coming to me and talking to me like any other adult or teacher in the school. Not as an authoritative figure, but someone that is there to help them if they need it. And I don't want them to be afraid. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I want to make it, I view it as a public relations kind of thing for my department, where if I, build a rapport with the kids, they'll feel comfortable coming to me if there's something going on.
And you were explaining to me just before we started on tape here that unfortunately an incident did occur where you had to be a police officer and you got into it where somebody punched you in the eye. But I'm not as concerned about that, although you're okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But tell me what you were just telling me about a minute ago, the outpouring of support that you received.
Oh, it was great. When I went in, let me backtrack. It happened, and then the evening after it happened, one of the kids in my school lives in my neighborhood, and I had to run to the store, and I came out and I found a really nice note on my window, of support and thanking me for being at his school. I come into school and everybody's like, "Hey, glad you're back, glad you're okay. We really support the police. We're happy you're not hurt." It was great. It was really nice all the support that they were showing me.
And I think that that's probably because you're making an effort to get to know the kids at their level, and you're definitely getting their interest and their attention by doing some very, very cool tricks. If you had a message for the kids as far as antisocial versus pro-social activity, what would your message be, John?
Do what you're comfortable doing, but don't be afraid to do something you're not uncomfortable doing. Like, it took a lot. Now, I had to teach myself these tricks, and I had to come out of my shell, so to speak, to be able to go up and just start talking to a group of kids that I don't know. And sometimes I come off as the clown just to make it a little more entertaining for them. But these are all little nuances I've learned over the past, in 7 months, 9 months I've been doing it. So, don't be afraid to try something you don't normally do. And if you need help with something, ask.
That's great. So outside your comfort zone, as long as it's a pro-social activity like card magic. Do you have another trick that you could show us?
Sure. Feel free, pick any 8 cards out of the deck.
Any 8, okay. I was going to rely on my counting skills. Should I flip them over? Or keep them
We're going to
down?
see them all, so it doesn't matter. If you want to turn them face up and take a look at them, it doesn't matter.
Okay, we're going to see them all.
Yeah.
I'll duck a couple here. There we go.
All right, and we'll take those, put these
Okay.
up to the side. We're only going to use these 8 cards.
All right.
Now, you picked them. They're not in any order. I didn't set the deck at all. Would you please pick a card? Memorize it and show the camera, if you would.
Okay, here we go. All right, we're good.
All right. Now we're going to mix it back into the deck here. Would you please put it face down there?
Nothing up my sleeve.
Now I'm going to show you the cards one at a time.
Okay.
I want you to just watch for your card. If you see it, just remember that you saw it. Don't tell me that you saw it. Don't tell me what your card is. First card is the Queen of Diamonds, the 4 of Clubs, the 9 of Clubs, and the 3 of Hearts. Was your card one of these 4?
It was.
Would you please put your hand out, palm up? Put your other hand on top. Hold them tight. Now I'm going to show you the remaining cards. You got the 2 of Diamonds, the King of Spades, the 6 of Clubs, and the 4 of Spades. None of those are your cards, correct?
No.
I'm going to set those over here under the deck. Now, for the first time, tell me your card.
It was the 4 of clubs.
And it's one of the 4 cards I gave you.
It was.
Show me the 4 of clubs.
I hope I can. I only have 3 cards. That's a great trick. That's a great trick. So I gather that you really enjoy being a school resource officer?
I do. I love it. I've always enjoyed working with the kids. My department, we didn't have DARE. We had what was called Adopt-A-Cop, which again was more of a public relations. And I was assigned to one of the elementary schools. And I used to love going into schools to do the Halloween safety and the bike safety talks. I would go in on my own time and dress up like in a Halloween costume just to show the kids what costumes should and shouldn't look like if they're out trick-or-treating. Brought my kids in when they were little. It was great. I always enjoyed working with the kids like that.
It seems like you really have found a great niche that suits your personality. As you said, sometimes you got to step outside your comfort zone, but there's a lot of great pro-social activities out there for kids to make good choices. And if a young person has a school resource officer in their school, they should feel comfortable to go up to them and talk about what's on their minds, right?
Certainly, yes. Yeah, a lot of the school resource officers out there are just like me. They're just there for the kids. They want to work with you and talk with them as much as they can.
That's great. So I think this has been just a positive, mind-blowing experience. It's been Bucks County DA Matt Weintraub, and I've been joined by school resource officer John Laub from the Northampton Township Police Department. Thank you, and be safe.